What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. So today, we got a little bit of an update, and it's on the salties.
You know, you always sigh now.
I always sigh?
Every intro is a...
Well, well, let's get into it and see why I'm sighing today.
Let's do it. All right, so unfortunately, two female salties are back at this facility because their boyfriends are jerks, straight up.
Both salties that we moved to the other property.
Both
the
salties.
golden salties and the big salty. Why do you think they beat up their girlfriends? They just want the water all to themselves and
They
like, get out of
honestly
here?
do. I mean, both enclosures are far, far bigger. The big salty, Ragnarok, and his girlfriend have been together for years. I mean, they produced all those babies last year. He didn't want anything to do with her at the new place. I think he finally realized how hideous she is and was like, beat it, lady.
She is ugly, salty.
She is ugly. But no, she took a hit to the foot for sure. I mean, luckily it just seemed like he just said, hey, get out, because obviously him being an almost 15-foot crocodile, he could have split her in half. So he chased her out, and she would just land on land for a couple days, and then I, determined we have to pull her, and we did. So now she's here, and her being over here,
which if you guys can see, she's on land right now.
A great sign, because she can hear everyone else feeding, and that's how she has always been. She's always been the first one to run up and get food, and her being over here is great sign, because that means she's healing. She's definitely doing better. Over there, if you can see, that's her wallow normally, and she has been hanging out in that wallow. So for her to cross over into this deep pool and then come over here is a great sign. So let's see if we can get her to eat. Come on, girl, come on. Yeah, okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. She's so ferocious. So look at that. I mean, look how ferocious. Oh, wow. Okay.
A lot of salad.
Shall I get the other one? Oh my God. Spit it out. Are you kidding me right now?
Oh, and she ate the grass.
No one said she's the brightest, so she's ugly and dumb. No wonder he got rid of her.
Get out.
No, she's a sweet girl.
And one of the things we're thinking, guys, too, is the reason that they're probably fighting is because over here did really well together, but there's two separate bodies of water, so they can kind of get away from each other, whereas the other property, it's one. So you were talking about putting another little pond or wallow in the enclosures over there,
Yeah.
and then reintroducing them. That way, hopefully they get along next time, and then, I mean, I don't know if you really want babies from them anymore, but the Goldens would be awesome.
Exactly. So the biggest thing is, again, I think visual barriers is key for these guys. Even though there's not a ton, because the majority of the time we found them in the same pond. She did have the wallow over there that was broken up a little bit, but I don't know. I mean, when you move crocodilians to other enclosures, other tubs even, they definitely change. I mean, we moved Simon to a larger aquarium in the house that the melanistic was in, and she stopped eating. So we moved her outside, and now she's back eating great. So that's the thing, is like every time you move them, they completely change. Their whole attitude changes. So the biggest thing is visual barriers for sure. So we're going to be doing a wallow, like you said, and then we're going to be doing a partition in the enclosure itself, just to break it up that much more. Now they will be in a much larger enclosure next year, a much larger enclosure, and have a million visual barriers and a million little areas that they can get away. But the biggest thing is just let's separate them. So also with crocodilians is, if they're eating, they're doing good. That's the biggest sign with health on a crocodilian. If there's anything wrong, if they go off food, there's something that you have to worry about. And obviously that's what you and I talk about a lot with snakes, is like, if they miss a meal, it's like, it's a snake. But if crocodile goes off food, there's something wrong. So for her to be eating like this again is a great sign that she's on the up and up, and she's comfortable in here, she's healing. And that's the biggest thing with crocs too, is, get them moved over and leave them alone. Come on. Whoa, okay.
Jeez.
She's starving. We gotta feed her instantly. Okay. She is definitely hungry.
She's thinking about it. She's like, why is the camera in here?
Look at that. That's cool. Even through mid-rush, she was able to find it and catch it.
Here she comes.
Come on. Come on. Oh no, I dropped one.
She can catch Kyle off guard.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I'm gonna go really slow.
Come on.
She's beautiful. And for those of you guys that don't know, so Ursula is a golden, what they call a golden salty, which is basically a hybrid between a Siamese crocodile and a saltwater crocodile.
Correct.
And these are actually naturally occurring because they do cross over in Indonesia.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do, yes.
What part?
In the islands.
Oh, the islands.
The Indonesian islands.
Which islands?
Komodo?
Komodo?
I don't know. No, I don't. Actually, I don't think any of them are on Komodo, Salties or Siamese.
I don't think so.
But she is gorgeous. And one thing too with the hybrids is what's known as hybrid vigor. So the hybrids actually get larger than the purebreds, which is why you'll see like the giant crocodiles. I know, what was it, Alligator Adventure had one? Or no, the one in Myrtle Beach.
Alligator Adventure.
Alligator Adventure has one that's like 20 foot, and then there have been others that are absolutely gigantic. I mean, 20+ footers. But I mean, you've got two, you've got three. So 1.2, and
Yes.
even the male professor, I mean, do you know how old he is? Because he's not very big.
No, they came in as young animals in the early 90s, I want to say. So they are pretty young animals.
I would be really curious, if they came in the 90s, I'd be super curious to do blood work on them, because at that point, I think Australia closed down for export, what, 87 or early 90s?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a chance they could even be professor, because they do have golden salties, true golden salties.
Yeah, come on.
I don't know if Ursula is, but
Yeah.
maybe
They got
professor.
some weird teeth to them.
Yeah,
Like they got some very narrow, long teeth.
I'd be curious to see the blood work.
Yeah.
Because that is right around the time when Australia was still kind of exporting or just cutting that off.
Drama.
So there's a chance, guys. Pure salties. But how about we go show them the Philippines now?
Well, we didn't talk about why she's here.
It means the same story.
The same story?
Same story, just different crops.
It's not. It's not.
What's different about it?
Because
Tell 'em what's
one
different.
was a story of love and betrayal.
Yeah. What is this
And
one?
This one is straight up betrayal.
Just betrayal, no love.
No, there was no love.
Well,
They
there
were
was some love the first
friends,
night.
but betrayal.
What happened the first night when they were still taped up?
Well, I mean, the first couple hours it was love. Yeah, they were laying on each other. They were bumping each
Breeding,
other.
if you
So
will.
they were great. You know, they were getting along fine. Like I said, they're rubbing up to each other and, you know, being around one another. And then all of a sudden we took that tape off and it was like, okay, game on. Now I got my weapon. I'm going to use it.
She's over there, guys. These Philippines are
Hey,
amazing to watch feed.
come on.
Here she comes. She's gonna take the water approach. Stealth. Philippine Team 6.
I have no way to get out of here.
Oh no, you're screwed. Here she comes.
Plans for her to eat.
Submerge. Explosion. Ooh! The jump and everything. Now she's like, I don't know about you guys. And back away.
So many faces.
Back away. You didn't see me. I wasn't here. I would say these guys are pretty settled in.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that.
Now she's just swimming away with it. You gonna try the male?
Yeah.
It's really cool. These are kind of like one of my new favorites.
Oh God.
Why, oh God?
Little Miss Philippine.
Or new babies.
All right, now we got the male coming up here.
Come on.
He's a little bit more of a jerk, so we'll see what he does with.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Why is he a jerk?
I mean, he's the one that always jumps at me on the fence and tries to grab me. Oh,
Doesn't
here he
matter.
comes.
Come on.
Submerging.
Come on.
Ooh! And he got the tail in the air. Bye. What do you think about feeding these guys?
They're fun.
Yeah.
They are. They're very agile. Very
I'm
acrobatic.
surprised they're locking on the rat and not on you.
You just gotta watch the eyes.
Yeah.
So I'm watching the eye the entire time to make sure they stay on that rat.
Well, now we got the biggest of the three.
Hey,
Let's
girl.
see how she does.
She's already ready to go.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, they're doing so good. And back to the water. What do you think, Kyle? I mean, these guys have
What do you
been
think?
more in like tubs for a while, so now they're actually in enclosures that you can actually work with them. And
Yeah.
for me personally, and I know Haley just mentioned it, but these guys have quickly grown on me as well because they have so much personality that we couldn't see before.
Yeah, they're doing really well down here in this enclosure. You know, that's what's cool to see is seeing these enclosures really come to. Oh, they're ready. Where they come to
Fruition?
fruition, yeah. And seeing them enjoy it all.
Here she comes. I love how they just dive underwater and sneak up on you. Here she is. Oh yeah?
Come on, girl. Come on. Hey, 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 hey.
Get those eyes up.
There we go. She wasn't locked on at first, and it was making me nervous. Especially because I had my croc right here.
Yeah, she was gonna go for the croc.
Yeah.
Croc on croc violence.
And they're fast. You know, the thing is like from there to here is millisecond. So you just got to keep your eyes on them and just be ready to move back a little bit and remind them about that rat. All right, one last rat. Come on.
Yeah, these guys are just so cool.
Yeah, they are.
She's going full submarine. Oh, and gentle.
She's getting full.
Look at that.
And she came from Zoo Tampa, right? I think we
Yes.
mentioned it before, but that's where she originates from.
Yes. Yes, exactly. All these originate from Gladys Porter Zoo, where they were produced. But yeah, they ended up different zoos, and now they're here.
And what's the story with the Philippines? I don't know if we've ever talked about it. Like, you can't technically own them? Is
Correct.
That, so what,
Technically, the Philippine government owns every single one of them, outside of the country too. So yeah, so technically it's
worldwide.
yeah. No matter how many you produce or anything, they're technically on loan from the Philippines. I've heard a couple people actually own them with the Philippine government, but you know, majority of them are technically on loan that could technically be taken back at any point. Now, obviously, it's smart that they're doing that because they're a critically endangered species. There's only, I think, like 150, 200 left in the wild. They're the rarest crocodile in the world. So they're smart to hang on to them, that if they really do want to get them back for conservation purposes or whatever, you know, they can take them all back. All right, guys, well, that wraps up an update on a lot of the cool crocs here.
Yeah, if you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.